Yesterday was one's birthday. There weren't any expectations, so nothing happened. But I do hope one thought the day was at least a little special. I think I told you before. One is quite sick recently. We didn't know the exact cause, but one is tired so easily. And when one gets tired, one has to stay lying down for quite a while. We had to go to all kinds of hospitals. One day the head hurts, on another the shoulder, and then the stomach. Where it hurts changes all the time, that looking for hospitals isn't easy. My head is stuck. I can't do what I need to do. I might feel better if I go outside, but it will be the same if I come back. Always listening to the same music, eating the same food, breathing the same air, feeling like nothing is ever going to get better. And these days, it is hard to find one in the neighborhood because all these hospitals keep selling us meds we don't need. Anyhow, it hasn't been that long, but I'm never sure what to do when I see one all sick and restless. When planning something, the time and place have to be exact. And so, it is better for things to not happen at all in the first place. If not, mistakes will show. There are a lot of people fishing. I think they just have the fishing gear next to them because they can't let time pass without doing much. I've never seen the fishing rod come out of the water. I was sitting at the riverside, watching the endless waves, when I suddenly stood up and came back. Sometimes I go outside for walks and meet other people, so I think my days have been quite alright. A while back, I was at a cafe until late at night, and some long-haired person was shouting at an empty space. When there are too many people in the room, words can't resonate. They dissipate away. Whenever I see that, I get so confused. I want to run away. If I could run away, I wouldn't be there in the first place. Some people describe what they have seen as something miraculous. But I feel less and less interested as they carry on, so impressed by their own words. They stack up similar sentences and then lose what they were saying in the first place. Those words seem like some occult spell. And they themselves get lost in their words. They don't even know they lost their point. If I ever see what they are describing with my own eyes, I probably won't ever be that surprised. The people who invented these are probably making up something completely new by now. Some inventions disappear, and some are waiting to be used.
Are you stressed by the same unnecessary information that comes up every day? Information that you can see anywhere may not give you the help you need. At these times when everything is complex and difficult to figure out, receiving accurate information is a must.
I wonder when I will be able to use the things that are being made now. I really don't think I have any talent in looking after someone. I think this is because the original problem is not solved. I don't even want to listen to music. I don't want to move. All the days until now has been the same. I'm sick and tired of it. These days, my life has been quite the same. I take care of one, or go back to my place to do my work. Today, I went to the river. One is still in bed. I want to know why. No, actually, I'm tired. Nothing will change even if I do know why. The reason will be there or not be there. And now it has nothing to do with me. Anyhow, at the river, there were people fishing, biking, and people on boats. There were so many people there. Did you know? I used to ride on those segways that people ride on these days 15 years ago. Back then, I went to the science fair because of a school project. And that was when I first tried head-mounted display in VR games. Sometimes I want to be wrapped up in vacuum and skip time. When the frozen people unfreeze, will they be able to adjust okay? How do they have the confidence to pay a big amount of money and skip time? Did they want to see what the others couldn't? What will be the first thing they say after skipping through so much time? Never have I ever? A future set in stone proves time is still. Today, I went to a science fair. There were so many interesting things I saw for the first time. It was fun. I know it's cliche, but it felt nice. Just being there, watching the waves. The water seemed fast and cold, like there will be trouble if I accidentally fall. It's good the days pass without anything happening. If things go wrong, it's hard to turn it back. I had a stomachache, and the sounds of the motorcycles were quite loud, and I couldn't help but curse out loud. Segway was cooler than those. Controlling it was easy too. The wheels moving so soft, like they were sliding, was interesting to watch. At that moment, I felt like one of those child characters in the movie Spy Kids. Wherever I go, the alarm that tells me to spend money always follows. I feel like I live to consume. Whenever I feel like the things I use own me instead, I feel empty. And if I have more and push more food in, I probably can't digest it and throw it all up.
Whatever it is you need, we provide fair and square. Dishes, cups, lighters, pens, canned food. We are always prepared with all that you need. Don't waste your time anymore on unnecessary information.
If I had to fight with the person, I probably will never win. If that person was really seeing something, I don't think anybody can. I thought if they let a kid like me ride on the thing, they will release it soon and everybody will be on them instead of bikes. But no, only nowadays they're showing up. When Segways came out in the movies, I would tell to my friends the story of me riding them as a kid. As if I'm somebody who can't wait for Segways to be commercialized. The time when they were frozen is probably the time they can prove themselves the most. When time passes and they open their eyes, they become normal people again. I'm not even curious about the time or money they spent to get to their destination. those are just illusions. How awesome would it be to live while knowing how much time you have left? Probably will be hanging out with similar kinds of people at similar kinds of places, so I'll keep my head down. If I unfreeze, I just want to know how things will go. Being there for a long time made the scenery have no meaning to it. I guess there are no sceneries that look great for a long time. Or maybe I've just never seen it. I don't think things will get any better from here. Or maybe I just don't have the right people around. Do they feel like it proves their being? Does it make them feel livelier? Whenever I think of people who try to somewhat show a vague interest, I go crazy. Seeing their faces smile while their words lack any meaning, I want to punch their teeth out. I've become the most unevolved thing in this place. Wanting too much while saying meaningless sentences seems a bit cheap, but that is all I have been doing, and that is why I have earned nothing.
We will be there for you whenever, wherever. We provide for you all different kinds of services. Your companion throughout time. Hollow eyes.
All I can see are moments. That is all. I'm at the same house every day, like a prisoner. I can't quite imagine that there could be another person similar to me. If I were to live until then, I probably will be completely old, watching from afar. It's unfair. The inventions will be good as new, but I will be too old to move. If I start practicing on being old, will it be easier then? I feel like I pretty much know everything by now, so whatever I see, I won't be curious about it. I need to go home and finish leftover work.